The ice winds of Cycron, 9 howled across the jagged cliffs, slicing through worn gear and gnawing at bone. Dr. Alec Varn, exo-veterinarian and former military medic, muttered curses under his breath as he trudged through knee-deep snow. He wasn't supposed to be here. This wasn't a humanitarian relief effort or a Federation wildlife project. This was a favor of all things, called in by an old friend who owed more debts than he could repay. "I need you to patch up something unusual," the message had said. "No questions. You're the only one I trust." And now Alex stood before a cave, hidden between frostbitten trees and shielded by thermal signatures that would fool all but the most advanced scanners. Inside, something massive stirred. He clicked on his headlamp, exhaled vapor into the frigid air, and stepped in. The beast lay curled into itself, half covered in a makeshift tarp of thermoplastic, but the size was unmistakable. At least 3 meters tall, longer still, with sinuous muscles beneath cracked scales that shimmered faintly violet in the low light. Blood the color of midnight pooled beneath it. Alec's instincts kicked in. He slung his medpack forward, pulled out his scanner, and got to work. The creature's breathing was ragged but strong, vitals fluctuating. Severe lacerations, crushed ribs, plasma burns. The worst part, it was sentient, barely but sentient, and scared. Its golden eye flickered open as he leaned in with antiseptic nanogels. "I'm not here to hurt you," Alec whispered. "I'm going to fix this. Just stay with me." The eye closed again. 3 days passed in that cave. Alec worked tirelessly, using medical drones, bone-knit gels, and field surgery techniques no battlefield had ever seen. He kept the cave warm using power cells rigged into a makeshift heater. He cooked protein bricks into something semi-edible and chewed through ration packs while watching the creature slowly stabilize. And the creature, he began to realize, watched him. She didn't speak. She barely moved. But she was aware. Sometimes, when Alec hummed old Terran songs or cursed at malfunctioning nanobots, the creature made a soft huffing noise, almost like laughter. Other times, she growled when he stepped too close to a particular wound. By the 5th day, Alec was exhausted but triumphant. "You're going to make it, girl," he murmured, wrapping another layer of synth skin over the clawed forelimb. "I don't know what kind of mess you got into, but you're healing." That night, as Alec dozed off near the cave entrance, weapon by his side, the creature rose. Silent, towering, regal. She stood on 2 hind limbs, her body unfolding with inhuman grace, her long tail sweeping snow aside. Silver markings on her scales glinted in the moonlight. Her eyes burned with intelligence. When she finally spoke, it wasn't in sound, but through Alec's neural translator, which activated on its own with a soft chime. "You do not know what you have done, human." Alec jolted upright, hand to his blaster. The creature's golden eyes fixed on him, but she did not move. "You speak. I am not a beast. I am Risha Valtheran, sovereign of the Obsidian Star Dynasty. You have healed the most hunted figure in the galaxy." His mind reeled. The Obsidian Star Dynasty ruled over 50 systems. Ruthless, feared, ruled by an empress whose reign was propped up by myth and terror. And Risha Valtheran, you're supposed to be dead. Executed in a coup. That is the lie. She stepped closer, towering over him now. Alec stayed perfectly still. "My sister conspired with the High Councils. She betrayed me, branding me as a tyrant to justify their power grab. Fled. Injured in their ambush. Hunted. You are the first living thing to help me in over a cycle." Alec swallowed hard. "I'm just a vet. You are more than that." Then she collapsed, her strength not yet returned. Alec rushed forward instinctively, catching her heavy frame as best he could. They remained in that cave for another week, and with every passing day, Risha healed. Her form became more humanoid, able to retract into a bipedal posture, though her spined back, elongated limbs, and armored tail marked her as anything but human. She told stories of her rule, of the choices that led others to brand her as cruel. "I banned the core world's slave mines," she said one night. "I crushed the Black Vault's debt markets. I refused to let my bloodline marry into the financial elite. That is why they turned on me." "You still ruled with fear," Alec replied. "People say you executed entire colonies." Her voice softened. "I executed war profiteers. But I spared their children. I do not claim innocence, only purpose." And Alec, against all reason, began to believe her. One night, Risha stared into the fire and asked softly, "Why did you save me?" He shrugged. "Because no one deserves to die bleeding and alone. Not even so-called tyrants." She looked at him for a long time. "They will come for me. And now for you." Ending. The blizzard ended on the 10th day. Alec stepped outside the cave to collect a supply pod dropped by his friend, discreetly arranged, of course. That's when he saw the black streak across the sky. Not a meteor. Dropship. He sprinted back toward the cave, adrenaline surging. "Risha, we've got company." She was already up, claws flexing. "Hunter class. Cloaked approach. They've found me. You can't fight in your condition." "I must." "No," Alex said. "We must." The battle was quick and brutal. 3 obsidian assassins emerged from the trees, clad in energy cloaks, wielding graph sabers and ion pistols. Alec took out the first with a neural disruptor shot to the back. Risha, despite her wounds, fought like a force of nature. She impaled one with her tail spike, ripping through alloy armor. The last assassin fired a bolt toward Alec, but Risha intercepted it, taking the shot to her flank before ripping the attacker in half. Blood steamed in the snow. Alec ran to her. "You're hit again." "Superficial." She coughed. "But it is only the beginning. More will come. I cannot stay here." He knew she was right. "You need to disappear. Again. Not disappear. Rise." She handed him a device. A small cube with pulsating glyphs. "This is a list of sympathizers. Still loyal. Still waiting. If I am to return, I need their trust. But I need you to speak for me." Alec blinked. "You want me, a nobody, to be your messenger? You saved me. Nursed me. Listen to my truth. You are unknown, unaligned, and incorruptible. The galaxy trusts humans more than it should. Use that. What happens if I say no? Then I vanish. And you go back to your stars. I will not force your hand." Alec looked at the list. A smuggler on Valar. A planetary governor on Lyraxis. A rogue AI enclave. Hidden rebel cells. All waiting. He thought of her wounded body in the cave, her regal poise, her impossible strength. He thought of the girl called a beast, and the woman inside the myth. Finally he nodded. A year passed. Whispers traveled through trade routes and encrypted comms. The healed beast. The human messenger. The false coup. And then, on the ice cliffs of Cycron 9, beneath twin moons, a massive hologram lit up across the night sky, broadcast from a cloaked starship in orbit. Risha Valtheron stood tall, wrapped in silver battle armor, her voice thundering across the system.